Live at 5, it's Offer Review, and boy, they said they're going to have a 48-hour sale, and we're going to go over it. Does not look that spiffy to me, if that's a word. I got to give a big shout out to the Fool who's here in chat. He's probably one of the largest free-to-play players as far as his TCP-ness is quite great, and he is a free-to-play player. And I was reading this post, and I said, I agree with this. And he's like, yeah, I wrote that post. So big shout out to him. And is free-to-play for this game dead? And we're going to read the post, and then I'm going to have some thoughts on it, too. It says, for 3 years, Marvel Strike Force has been very free-to-play friendly. The difference between a free-to-play player and someone spending $50 to $100 per month has largely been negligible. That ended recently. Step 1 was Silver Surfer. The power of your Silver Surfer is directly on how much money you're willing to spend. $20 for 3 stars, another 40 for 4 stars, another 60 for 5 stars. Yep. So basically, your size of your Silver Surfer is just how much do you want to spend, right? And then also, step 2, he's talking about how because he's a diehard blitzer, even before Sim Blitz, that he was able to get all the legendary characters, which is not going to happen because Adam Warlock is tied to Polaris, which is tied to the Strike Pass. So unless you're willing to spend, like he says right here, but basically the point of it is what he's saying is that, like in the last 3 years, if you spent $50 to $100, you got very little. And that if someone was free-to-play player, there was not much difference between a person that was a light spender and free-to-play. But now, in the last month or two, because the deals are reasonable, what does that even mean, reasonable? Someone that's spending $50 to $100 is actually going to get quite a bit ahead of him. So Battle Pass, it kind of comes down to this, and this is going to sound really strange, but expensive offers was very free-to-play friendly, but we've actually had reasonable offers. So the question is, do you want reasonable offers or not? Battle passes are reasonable. $20 battle passes are bad for free-to-play. Stupid $100 Kree offers to unlock Nick Fury. The free-to-play player never cared. It's like, man, if you want to spend $100 to unlock Nick Fury first, go for it. I'll take my time. It's an interesting way of thinking about it. I got to say this. The number one resource and the number one thing you can do as a new player is play every day. If you take a day off and you want to make up what you don't get by not playing, it would cost you a pretty penny, maybe even $100 in in-game stuff to catch up with that one day. The number one resource that you can do is play every day and do all your activities. If you take a day off and you want to spend to make up that day, it probably costs you like $100. Anyways, let's move on to offer review. And they're going to say largely, this looks like garbage, but we're just going to get into it. We got both accounts loaded up. Exclusive offer. This offer's been here for a couple days. This is the Voyager orb offer right here. So the Kestrel event is over. So these right here are the Kestrel event orbs, which have Kestrel on the side and random character in the middle. Higher drop rate for Kestrel, average about 5.4. I don't prefer this offer at all. Let's move on to this limited time offer. Oof, this is kind of weird. So, gold orbs. If you need gold, and I don't really need gold right now, I need training materials. But if you need gold, sometimes I value gold orbs at $2 a piece, which is kind of a high price. So this is worth about $6. Maybe that's worth $1. Maybe that's worth $1. So there is, let's say, an imaginary boomer dollars worth about $8. This is a Misty Night Orb. Now, what do you value the Misty Night Orb? I typically have given those a $3 valuation. I'm just not that excited about Misty Night and Heroes for Hire. If it was a Kestrel Orb or Silver Surfer type thing, maybe I would jump on this. But technically, using boomer valuations, there's about $11 value here. I don't feel like buying it, because it's supposed to be a special deal, and I thought it was going to be more special than this. Do whatever you want to do. If you want Misty, there is some value in here, but it's the main thing is even though I say premium orbs are worth $1, maybe they're worth $1 to you, but they're really not worth $1 to me. The main reason I was pretty hyped about premium orbs was to get Yo-Yo, and now the Yo-Yo is going to the raid store, and Venom. Well, they're going to have a blitz, so I'm not really even that pumped about premium orbs myself. But if you value premium orbs higher than me, then maybe this is worth it. But if you exclude the premium orb, it's still, I don't know, it's just kind of wonky. I'm not going to buy it, but if you want to buy it, go for it. I get it. Let's move on. Cyborg higher offer again. This is the same orb that's right here. Basically, maybe I value these at $3 a piece. It's just a reference point to understand where the valuation on things are. Imaginary boomer dollars, right? $27, right? So I don't buy this. I'm not that excited about purchasing Heroes for Hire. They're a broken team. They're great and amazing on defense and Alliance War. They're going to change Alliance War. They're the best. I just don't like defensive war teams. And think about even how broken Red Skull was when he came out, or even Taskmaster. Eventually they'll sell you a solution. So what? This Heroes for Hire team is going to be amazing for 3 months, 6 months. How long before they sell to somebody a solution? Maybe Adam Warlock is the solution to this team. How long is it going to be this amazing for? Not for long, in my experience. Man, if you want to whale out on Heroes for Hire, enjoy it. Getting those defensive wins for the next couple of months, yeah, they'll sell a solution to somebody else to negate all of your purchases today. That's the Scopal next way. Let's go. Legacy Orb Bundle. So I personally maybe value these at 25 cents and maybe this $1. So maybe this is worth $6 to me. The thing about this is there's a lot of legacy characters in there. Someone else brought it there. Actually, I think there's Nebula in these, right? Nebula in these, I think there's like Thor and Night Nurse, but a lot of people are probably more interested in even finding Nebula lately because she's not available in game to farm. They removed her from a node. Anyways, not the best deal. I'm not going to buy it. Premium Orb for $1. I just talked about it. Yeah, it's kind of, maybe it's worth $1, but I'm not going to buy it. I just don't feel like buying it because I don't need, Yo-Yo is going to be in the raid store. Basically, the only reason I even buy this is for Yo-Yo, but now it took 6 months to get one Yo-Yo drop that never happened, and now she's getting the raid store, so I don't need it. I don't need it anymore. I'll wait a week. Then rather than spending $1, I'll wait a week. And an Antivenom, there'll be a blitz for Antivenom, and then I'll get Antivenom to 7 stars. I don't need it. It's trash. This is garbage. This is not. Let's get out of my face. Why do you think this is worth $25? It's trash. This is garbage. All right, so this is a function of Doom, and this is $1.50 for a gear tier 15. I had bought this when I was rushing to get Doom. The problem with Doom is fine. He's great, but Silver Surfer and Kestrel just was like, wow. And the amount of money, people had to spend and I had to spend to rush to get Doom. And then, the relative value compared to Kestrel and Silver Surfer is just kind of night and day, in my opinion. So, I think there's really no reason to rush. But if you're wanting to rush for Doom, this is probably the only way to do it. They have relaxed a lot on the scarcity of the Armor 15s and the 15 pieces. What they have not relaxed on is Gear Tier 13s at all. And that is intentional. It's not an accident. They don't need any suggestions on Reddit on how to relieve a bottleneck that they've actively, meticulously designed and created to frustrate you into spending money. It's intentional. It's by design. It's not accidental. Someone get paid a lot of money to come up with that 13 problem that we're all experiencing. Dead serious. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, trash. Mega Orb is worth $5, not $20. Let's move on. I don't know what to do with these. I'm looking at Reddit today, and still majority of Reddit discussion was about the Doom Raid ISO problem. I had a hard look at my inventory, my roster on how I'm going to get some of these characters up and running. I've decided to focus on skill first, so I'm going to work on Night Nurse, and I just finished Kestrel, and then I've got to work on it's just like, oh my god, I've got to do skills. I got to finish up Taskmaster. Maybe I'll be able to do it, but I don't want to buy these. In my video earlier today with Philosopher, he suggested that I do the 50s every day. He does the 100s a day. That is a stretch for most people to do that. But he felt that even the 100s was a better value than these offers. So just keep that in mind. The people that are buying these are even saying that doing the 100s is a better value than just buying those offers. I haven't done the math. I personally am a 50 core refresh person when it comes to ISO 8. Endless energy bundle. I value this at $15. So that's only good if you're trying to push for level 80 or trying to take advantage of double drops. Check the events tab. Don't forget, 2 times 0 is still 0. Anyways, let's move on. Orb draft. What is going on with the milestone orbs? What is going on with the orbs? You know, there was a Reddit post saying that they need to get rid of this. They said they're going to get rid of this. Does that mean they're going to update the milestone orbs? They're going to change are they going to do it all at once? I hope so, because this is a mess if they keep the milestone orb awarding ability orb materials. It's going to be a problem. So that post kind of suggested they're probably going to change all of them at once. Kind of makes sense because they did say in the past that they were going to come out with a seasonal milestone orb and then update the orb to have a different character. I think what we're all expecting is Emma to go in there, right? Anyways, premium orb worth $1 maybe. Gold orb worth $2 maybe. Ability orb worth 10 cents. It's garbage. So we're not going to buy this just because it's not worth anything. Basic orb, sure. Let's go on. War consumable bundle. No, pack of shame. We're dirty blitzing right now. How are you doing on your blitzes, man? Set those timers for 2 hours. Let's go. Oh, boy. Mixed energy bundle. Trash. At best, I value this at $2, and there's no way the rest of this. Get out. No, I don't want Amazon. No, no, no. Why? Don't do it. I don't want to buy it. I do not want to buy this. No. Thank goodness there's confirmation on the Amazon screen, unlike the core purchases of this game. Yeah. Thank goodness there's a confirmation button. I don't want to accidentally buy anything. Can you imagine if it was just accidentally push it and it just automatically buys? That would be terrible. Scopely, if you want to make money, change that. You can make so much money, Scopely. You can, and all the money you make off of that idea, just send it to me, man. Anyways, they probably would do something like that. I wonder if they even think about that like those core offers, those offers in the store that are like $3,200 for a fully crafted purple piece, 3,200 cores, no confirmation button. Yuck. How much money have they made off of that scam? Anyways, this is garbage. Let's move on. Premium orb or ultimate orb frenzy offer. I legit feel that they would make a lot. They would sell a ton more of these if they changed this to training materials. I don't know if I would buy it, but $2 at best, so $12. $1 at best, $1, $18. It's trash. Let's move on. Oh, this is just garbage. The rest of this is garbage. Let's go over to the free-to-play account and see what else. The rest of those offers down there are garbage. And we're gonna go. There's a couple offers in here that I already looked at that are unique to this account, which we're gonna talk about. Silver Surfer. I think this is a good value. Best character in the game. You can get a 50 character shards for $20. He is overpowered. I love my Silver Surfer. What can I say? Emma. Garbage offer, of course, 50 character shards for $35. The problem is where is Emma? Are they going to add her ever to the milestone orbs? When are they going to come with the milestone orbs? It seems like it's long overdue. And, maybe that post on Reddit talking about the ability orbs leaving the game, in the ones that we have. Well, they added new ones, but the old one leaving. And the milestone orbs in their current form award quite a bit of ability materials. Maybe they're going to change that all at the same time. Maybe we're going to get Emma in there. We'll see. We'll have to wait until the next patch probably. Let's move on and find out if there's anything else in this account. I think we're going to do it for today. I think that does it. I'm disappointed that they actually put an in-game tab saying there's going to be a sale. This is not a sale. This is the only offer that was like even close to boomer pricing was the very first one, and it still was not like really that amazing. This is the closest one to anything, but it didn't knock my socks off. You know what I mean? This is maybe they say it's a 60% discount. I say it's like a 10% discount. It's $11 value for $10 at best. Your sale is trash. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. They're salmon. They're not pink.